Okay, so I am ready to start with the plates drawing. This is going to give us uh, a good grasp of how to use the copy modify tool here as we do it. But so we're on number 13 here in chapter 9, and we've begun a new drawing. The first thing it wants us to do is to set limits on this. So we'll go ahead and I'll type in my limits here. So as I bring this in, type in limits. 0, comma 0 is the lower left hand corner, and we want this to be a 24, 18 in the upper right. So we'll go ahead and do a zoom all on that just to bring us in a little closer to it. And it also wants us to set up some snaps here with our snap settings. So let's go ahead and go into our snap settings. Now, it is talking about a polar snap to 0.5. So we're going to go ahead and turn snaps on. So we want that in there. And instead of grid, right now we're going to turn on the polar snap. And this is going to be a distance of 0.5 that it says for the polar snaps. So uh, I'm going to go ahead and do my grid spacing here of 1. So and we'll hit OK. So we've got that in there. Now we're given the first rectangle, and we're going to use um, polar snaps to take care of this. So let's kind of come down here. So we of course could use ortho mode. So if I come here with polar tracking, and I'm just going to say right now, I want 90, 180, and 270 degrees on that. So this is going to make polar tracking a little bit easier. So let's create our line tool here. And the first coordinate is 2, comma 3. So we'll go ahead from there. This is 6 inches. So notice I can quickly go up 6 by 8. So come back over 6 and down, in or out. I've got that rectangle drawn. And now I need a circle. So just a circle, and we are given the diameter of this, so we'll use center diameter. And here, in this case, we've got to kind of come back over so we know where this is. So this is going to be right up here. So at the center point. So again, if we're at 2, comma 3 here, and we're 6 over, that makes this 8, comma 3. So we need to be at 7, comma 4. So I'm going to type in 7, comma 4 as the center point, and this is a 1/2 inch diameter. So there's that hole right there. So I'm going to go ahead and save this right now. So we'll go ahead and file save as, and we're going to name this plates in all caps. No, and don't forget to put your first and last name. So we've got that saved. Now, the next thing we want to do is copy these over. So I'm going to go up and into my modify panel here. My copy tool is right here. So I'm going to use that as copy. So I'm going to window over all of these objects. So hit enter. Now it wants a base point. So, well, we're going to use the 2, comma 3 base point. So let's go back now. I'm going to turn off my snap mode, and I'm going to make sure that my object snaps, we got endpoint, midpoint. So we'll select those now so I can use those. So here is this, and I'm going to copy and move this over. Now, at this point, so we want to take it over 10 I'm going to say is 0, and I pop that in there. So there's that one. So, and I'll go ahead and hit escape. So I've just copied that over. Let me go ahead and turn my grid off so you can see that. So, and now I'm ready to actually copy these circles as well. So I no longer need to uh, do that. I can also now position these circles using my copy tool as well. All right, so I'm going to go back now to copy. I'm going to select that. We'll hit enter. Now I want the base point. I'm just going to go ahead and use my center. So let's go back here now and select center as one of my object snaps. We can move this up. Now we know polar coordinate wise, this is going to be up at 6. So we'll just type in 6, 0. So there's that one. And we'll go over this way. And in this case, we're going over 4. Okay, so that gets us that one. And of course, now if we've got these, we can go right up there using the tracking. Notice how I kind of use that object track. So we get this center here, I get this center there, and when both of them line up, so we can kind of get them both in there to line up and place that as well. Okay, go ahead and hit enter. So that is the spacing there for that one. Good time to go ahead and hit save. So I'll just come right up here, hit my save button. So we're going to move this again. So we'll window over all of these objects, hit enter. My base point now is here. We're going to move this another 10 coordinate points. There we go. So, and now we're doing a 9 quantity here. So let's go ahead and we'll copy uh, this object. So enter, and at my center point here is going to be here. So this one gets moved over. Now remember, now we've got a distance of 4 between these, so I want this to be a 2. So I'm going to enter out of that. So we can play around, do this couple different ways. So we'll do this one now. Enter, pick the center up on this point, move that over to at 180 to get that in there. Enter. And now, so I'm going to repeat copy, but in this case, I'm going to do all of them. Hit enter. Move this up. Now at this point, we're going to move up 3. So, and enter. We've got that one as well. So, lastly, as we go up, so we'll copy over one more time, select these objects, enter. My base point is here, moving this 10 in the X, enter. I'm going to go ahead and delete out all of these except for that one, because that one we're going to go up at an angle. So let's copy this over. So this is the object now, and enter the center point. And now, if you think about this, we're kind of going right up along this line. So at 100, that's saying at 125 degrees. So if you the center of each hole is 2 units at 125 degrees. So we're going to just go here 2 tab 125. So and we'll go moving this up. Now that'll be 4 tab 125, enter, and the next one then of course will be at 6 tab. Now I messed that one up, so not a big deal. Let's go ahead and repeat copy. Do this, enter, select the center, and this is going to be 6 at 125 degrees. Enter. There we have those 4 plates. So we'll save this file, and we are finished with this drawing.